Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Today, I would like to address a claim that I am seeing quite often in some Qur'anists. They claim that the Qur'an says to go to the previous scriptures. And this claim is also made by some Christians who preach against the Qur'anic message. And what they quote is Surah 16, verse 43, where it says, "Ask the people who have received the reminder if you do not know. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ." And they claim, based off of this phrase, is that if we don't know something in the Qur'an, then we need to go to the Bible in order to understand what is being said in the Qur'an. This claim, unfortunately, does not really have any true basis, Qur'anically speaking. It's actually a misconstrue of what this verse is actually talking about. And all we have to do is read the verse very carefully. So, 1643 reads, "And we did not send any except men before you whom we inspired." So what is the subject about here? The subject is specifically about men receiving inspiration, messengers and prophets. Then the verse says, "So ask the people who have received the reminder if you do not know." If you do not know what? If you do not know about these men who received inspiration. So the context is very specific. It's telling us to go to the people of the reminder if we don't know specifically about these messengers and prophets. It's not telling us to go to the Bible if we don't know anything about the Quran or something about the Quran. No, it's specifically talking about the messengers. And this is confirmed in the context. If we go to verse 37, for example, 36, it says, "We have sent a messenger to every nation." So the context, the subject is all about human messengers delivered by God. And if we don't know about them, then we ask the people of the reminder if we don't know about them. So it's not telling us go to the Bible for some random willy-nilly information. No, it's about these messengers only. And that is not all, though. The next verse is actually a continuation of verse 43. It says, "Bil-bayyinati waz-zubur," with proofs and scripture. So when we inquire about these messengers, they need to provide proofs and scripture. They need to provide the information using proofs and the scripture. Then God tells the prophet, "And we sent down to you the reminder," the Quran, the information in the Quran, "to reveal to the people what was sent to them. Perhaps they will think." So the Quran is actually confirming the information. It's placing that seal of the information about these prophets and messengers. So once again, this verse, Surah 16, verse 43, is not telling us go to the Bible for random information as they are claiming. It's very specific about human messengers and prophets, nothing to do with what they are claiming. Another verse pretty much says the same thing, Surah 21, verse 7. "We did not send before you except men whom we inspired. So ask the people of the reminder if you do not know." Again, the subject is about men receiving inspiration. If you don't know about them, then inquire. And this is confirmed in the next verse. "We did not make for them bodies that do not eat, nor were they immortal." So again, the subject at hand is all about human messengers. So it's not that we are going to go to the Bible to understand certain topics or certain keywords or whatever in the Bible. No, this verse is just talking about only the messengers and prophets. That is all. Another verse I'd like to share with you is Surah 10, verse 94, where the same claim is made. "If you are in doubt regarding what we have sent down to you, then ask those who have been reading the book from before you." Here, God is talking to the prophet and telling him, if you are in doubt regarding what we have sent down to you, the information in the Quran, then ask those who have been reading the book from before you. Now, again, it's the same claim. They're saying, oh, here the prophet needed to go to the Bible in order to understand what is being said in the Quran. No, that is not the case. Here, God tells the prophet, if you are in doubt regarding what we have sent down to you, why is God telling the prophet, if you are in doubt? Well, because, again, reading the context, and everybody's invited to do so, let's go to verse 37. Okay, verse 37. It says, this Quran could not have been produced without God. It is to authenticate what is between his hands and to give details of the book in which there is no doubt from the Lord of the worlds. And then we continue reading this entire passage all the way to verse 94. In this passage, God reiterates to the prophet the story of Noah and the story of Moses and Pharaoh. And as we know, in the Quran, the stories of these prophets differ to some extent in reference to the stories that are mentioned about these prophets in the Bible. And what that has done, because the stories are somewhat different in the Quran, because the Quran is correcting those stories, that has casted doubts to the prophet. And this is why God told the prophet, if you are in doubt regarding what? In doubt regarding the information that's provided to you in the Quran, because it differs from what is in the Bible, then ask those who have been reading the book from before you. Then God tells the prophet, the truth has come to you from your Lord, so do not be of those who are in doubt. So God is telling the prophet, if you are in doubt regarding the information given to you in the Quran, because it differs than what is given to you in the Bible, then inquire with these people about what is mentioned in the Bible. Then God tells him, the truth in the Quran has come to you from your Lord, so do not be of those who are in doubt. And again, if we just continue reading, towards the end of this surah, it says, the prophet tells the people, O people, the truth has come to you from your Lord, so whoever is guided is being guided for himself, and whoever is misguided will remain so, and I am not a caretaker over you. And follow what is being inspired to you, and be patient until God judges. He is the best judge. So the verses that they are telling us, that they claim, are telling us to go to the Bible. Well, we need to contextualize things. They're very specific. They're not telling us to go to the Bible for random information. No, they're very specific in regards to the context. With that, I would like to end with Surah 5, verse 48, where it is the Quran that is going to be the ultimate reference for us in order to understand various concepts with all the monotheistic religions. Surah 5 verse 48 reads, and we have sent down to you the book with the truth, authenticating what is between your hands of the book and superseding it. The Arabic word muhaiminan alayh, translated as superseding it. The Arabic word muhaiminan means to overlook something. So basically it's kind of like a guard. It's telling us the Quran is going to give you the ultimate and truthful reference about various concepts mentioned in the Bible. So it's really, folks, the other way around. It's not that we need to go to the Bible. It's the Bible that needs to come to the Quran in order to understand the stories that are mentioned in the Bible more correctly. And this is why God tells the prophet, so judge between them by what God has sent down, and do not follow their desires from what has come to you of the truth. Then God tells us, for each of you we have made laws and a structure, and if God had willed, he would have made you all one nation. But he tests you with what he has given you, so strive to do good. So as we can see, God is telling us that it is the Quran that is the ultimate authenticator. It is the overlooker of the previous scriptures. What is mentioned in the Quran is going to be basically the dominant information, the correct information in reference to the Bible. Nothing to do with what they are claiming in Surah 16 verse 43. This is an absolute misconstrue of what is being said. So I pray that this has helped you understand what this verse is actually talking about. Wassalamu alaikum.